Nigeria immigration, I bow. When they say people good, then good. You understand? Nigeria immigration is the best in Africa. No be say I too like Nigeria. No, this is because of what I've seen Nigeria immigration doing. They are the number one in Africa. See, Ghana and South Africa in particular, because one of the biggest problems South Africa has is immigration problem. You understand? And guess what? South Africa doesn't have as many foreigners inside their country compared to Nigerians. They think it's a joke. If you are a South African, hear me and hear me well. You people don't have more foreigners in your country than the number of foreigners Nigeria have. See, as a matter of fact, you people don't have more African foreigners. There are more African foreigners inside Nigeria than any other African country. No African country gets the amount of foreigners from Africa like Nigeria. I'm telling you. See, I tell you there are more than 4 million Ghanaians in Nigeria. 4 million. You understand? See, as a matter of fact, the number of Ghanaians that are in Nigeria, if they put them together, they can form one small town on their own and stay there as Ghana town. That is a fact. We did not even mention Niger Republic. We did not mention Cameroon. We did not mention the whole of Benin Republic. And see, Nigeria is the highest country that has immigrants. Whether you accept or not, what I'm telling you is a fact. You understand? But how Nigeria immigration has gotten to this point, and it's not just blacks. Nigeria immigration is solving the problem of immigration even plus whites. You will see how immigration is working even on foreigners who are white-skinned people, Asians, Europeans, Americans. This is immigration. See, South Africa I am suggesting, if you're a South African watching this video and you have influence, I am suggesting that the South African government finds a way to send their immigration officers to Nigeria for a short course. A 3-month course. No, I'm not joking. No be laugh. No, the fact that they laugh, no means I did joke. Yes, they can send their immigration officers to Nigeria for a 3-month course where Nigeria immigration will school them on how to handle immigration issue. Because Nigeria immigration, right now, what they are doing, to the clap. And you know the funniest thing? Is that the Nigerian immigration with their work now, they fire all those white people more. They fire those white people more. They are putting more pressure on them. See them panicking now. Immigration officers, Nigeria, they are in front of them, checking them. They are panicking. I just come from discussing with the immigration authorities in Nigeria now. And I see what they do. Oh boy, I say, wow. This is a big move. This is a big one. You know, remember last week I did a video talking about Nigeria's immigration, deciding to take action and start holding all these illegal immigrants and holding people accountable. Not just illegal immigrants, but even those who came in legally. But, because of one reason or the other, decided to overstay their visa and stuff like that. Nigeria immigration is cracking down on all of them. No excuses. So why I'm so particular about this move from the Nigerian immigration and the way they are doing it is because obviously we know that there's a problem in Africa right now where African countries are beginning to feel the problem of immigration. Usually we do not have it in Africa. But recently, immigration is becoming a problem in African countries. Yes, whether you accept it or not. Immigration is becoming a problem in Nigeria. Immigration is becoming a problem in South Africa. Somehow, no matter how I'll banter these South Africans and tell them and this and that, you agree with me to an extent that these South Africans are really facing a serious immigration problem. Because how do you tell me that a country like South Africa don't even have an immigration record? South Africa find it so difficult to solve their immigration problem? Yes, it's like the matter don't pass them. Gary don't pass water. That's the level of immigration problem in South Africa, whereby South African government cannot even control the foreigners. You know why? Because even some of the foreigners who came in as foreigners have become so big that they are now holding posts of responsibility in South Africa. Even the Dudula president, the Zandil that is moving around creating chaos, is an immigrant. So how do you then solve the problem of immigration? America is facing immigration problem. I'm seeing that Trump is begging people, saying go pay them $2,500 each to leave America. $2,500 you will pay each if you voluntarily say you want to leave by volunteer. They will pay you $2,500. That's to tell you immigration is becoming an issue. In the UK, they are protesting all over the place, immigration. But the way Nigeria has managed to, I've not seen any country done it better than Nigeria in their approach. I have absolutely not seen. Because the wutu way Nigeria they give these foreigners is making them sweat. I never see foreigners sweat, especially white, you know. And I love what Nigeria is doing, particularly because Nigeria is making it clear even to the whites that we are Africans, and, you know, even as you come in here as immigrants, you have to know your place. Unlike what South Africans are doing, they have chosen to target only the black people. They have chosen to target only the black people. At least, Nigeria is very successful at its work is because Nigeria can have a track record of who are the people on overstay, just like Dubai and other big countries do. In the United Arab Emirates, for example, or in the UK, or in France, once your visa expires today, from tomorrow it's counting in the system that you are 1 day overstay, you are 2 days overstay, and that's exactly what Nigeria has. South Africans don't have that. Ghanaians don't have that. They don't. Because they don't have clear immigration record. As a matter of fact, you see, South Africans are even complaining that the immigrants in South Africa needs to be documented. And that's what Julius Malema is saying. The immigrants in South Africa needs to be documented so that you can control them. Because if you don't document these people, you don't know who is an immigrant and who is not at the end of the day. You will not be able to know. Because who is documented? Even the South African citizens themselves are not documented. And Nigeria is so perfect and it's so easy with Nigeria because in Nigeria, once you have a BVN, you don't even need to have NIN. How can you even have BVN without NIN? So every Nigeria, even though ID card is not like mandatory here and there, but you will not be able to operate in the banking system in Nigeria if you don't have your identification numbers. If you don't, you cannot. And so with Nigeria, they have a record and it's easy to track and follow. But Nigeria is taking it beyond just that track and follow with their record. They are making sure that they teach the rest of the world how to deal with immigration issues. And so why I'm doing this video is because I came across the immigration police officers in Nigeria doing their work in a very perfect manner. No attacks, no bullying, no coming out to they shout on people, no coming out to distract, create chaos and make people feel uncomfortable like what Ghanaians and South Africans have been doing. Not selective. Everybody will be checked. They check white people, they check Asians, they check Americans. They were checking everybody and everybody was going under the same scrutiny, which is what I admire so much about the immigration officers in Nigeria. They don't merely say that they fear white man. No, because you are a white man, we will treat you better. We will not ask your papers. We will not control you. You will not pay anything. We will let you go. No. They bring in everybody, holding everybody on the same standards, respecting the law on everybody. That's why I want to ask South Africans, can't you people learn from Nigeria and do the same if you truly want to solve immigration problem in South Africa? Why won't you just learn from Nigeria if you want to solve the immigration problem? Make sure you scrutinize all the white people, the Asians, everybody, the way you're scrutinizing poor Zimbabweans. And even in the black community, now poor blacks that they scrutinize. Because there are blacks that have money, even from Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and other parts of Africa. The blacks in South Africa that have their money, a lot of money. None of them is facing a problem with the Dudula movement. The Dudula movement sticks around poor communities. They stick around poor people. They don't go to target those people who have bigger influence and bigger power. So the problem is poverty. Poor people, they fight poor people. That's what we would describe South Africa's situation to be. Poor South Africans, they fight poor foreigners, thinking that the poor foreigners be their problem. No, nah. No, nah. It don't make sense. So South Africa, you need to see what Nigeria government is doing. At every checkpoint in Nigeria, let me shock you. At every checkpoint in Nigeria, Nigeria immigration authorities at the airport, they are there. If you are on overstay as a white man, as an American, as a European, as an Asian, you will not fly out of Nigeria. I don't care the airport you want to use. Once you enter the airport, you are flying out of the country. The immigration will check your record, just like what they do in Dubai and other countries. You can overstay. Nobody will come for you. Yes, you will, as long as you're inside the country, you overstay. And there's no day that the police catch you or they arrest you because of wala. No. But the day you want to leave, that's what the immigration is doing now at the airport. They check your passport, check the date you came into the country. What type of visa did you use to enter Nigeria? Did the visa warrant you to stay for the length of time you stayed? If you have any issue, now there Nigeria airport will show you, say, you are a nobody. It don't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter your country of origin. You are a nobody. You will go and face the law and you will pay the fines. And that's what the immigration is doing all over Nigeria right now. And I'm very, very proud. I'm very, very happy with that gesture. And I'm still saying it very clear and very loud. The South African government needs to learn. Yes, learn from Nigeria and deal with things in a mature way, in an educated way. And even as a reminder, before Nigeria started taking this action, Nigeria government announced it 3 months before, 90 days probation. If you are having immigration problem, go and rectify yourself. If not, you go pay, and you go pay well. You go face and woto for Nigeria immigration hand. It is what it is. Your boy Ajay Max on this one again. Smash the like button, smash the notification bell. Come back anytime you're free, guys, because better updates no dey lack. God bless you all. Cheese.